We are thinking with scriptures now as regard Jacob and Esau and what kind of husband materials they are. So I asked, if what Esau is going to look for in the bush, if it is at home, why go to the bush? Because if Isaac ate the venison of Jacob and he felt that he was eating the venison of Esau, it means that what Esau went to look for in the bush was at home. He did not need to go hunting. All he needed to do was to take an animal, kill it, prepare it, and serve to the father, because it was the same result both of them ended with. The one who took from the tent at home and the one who took from the field away arrived at the same kind of venison. So it means that the problem is not where the animal is sourced from. What Isaac wants is the way the animal is prepared. So it has nothing to do with, because it is bush animal or something, wild animal, that it has more sweetness or more taste than the one at home. If not, Isaac would have been able to dictate that what he was eating that day was not from the bush, it was from the house. But he did not dictate it because the results are the same. So it brings me to the point which make me say that Esau is someone who does not like comfort zone. He likes the adrenaline rush for doing things. So even though once something is too easy, Esau does not like it. Yes, he likes things that put him on, that stretches him, like the adventure kind of person. And where there is no adventure, there is no venture. Where there is no adventure, there is no venture. So he likes to venture into things that brings out the adventurous nature out of him. So then Jacob likes his comfort zone. It takes severe danger or maltreatment to push him out of his productive zone. So you find someone like Jacob can endure. We saw that when Jacob served Laban. We saw it where Jacob ran for his life. We saw it where Jacob was cheated over and over again. Jacob stayed until those things began to yield results. It was not an easy task. Jacob went to Laban's and just with his staff, but he came out productive. So you see that it takes danger for Jacob to leave the tent. For example, the first time Jacob left the tent of his father because he perceived that Esau was after his life. And because Esau was after his life, the mother said to him that you will have to go to my brother's place to go and get married so that Esau will not come after your life. The cover up of that story was for Jacob to go and get a wife. But the real truth was because Esau had planned. In fact, he said it, that after the father is dead, that he's going to kill Jacob. That because the father is close to the grave, he's going to stay his vengeance until when he can kill him. And the mother heard it. In fact, the Bible recorded that people came to tell the mother that Esau is planning to kill Jacob. And the mother said, God forbid that I lose you both in one day. So the story is that we will tell people, in fact, we will also tell your father that you are going to look for a wife. But the real story is that you are running away from your brother so that your brother will not kill you. So Rebekah presented the issue to Isaac and said, we don't like the way Esau got married. We are going to get there. Esau married lawless people. He married from the lawless nation. In fact, he married 2 at age 40. At age 40, Esau already had 2 wives. We are going to get there. And later he added the 3rd one, someone from a different place. So we are going to get there. You see that Esau got married to 3 wives and all of that. But my point now is that Jacob ran because of fear of danger. The tent at home was his comfort zone. He was his comfort zone. But he left that because of danger. That is the only thing. Once his security is threatened, that is when he can be pushed. Jacob is not a man you can easily push. He likes his comfort zone more than any other thing. And he knows how to work his way around that comfort zone, that he stays there and be productive. What pushes him out is the threat of danger. So all these things I'm saying, you will see that there are men who are in that category, that nothing can, as long as they are getting their daily bread and nobody is after them, they are not after anything, they are contented. They are contented and they are not. They don't desire greatness. Jacob was never. In fact, it was the mother that kept pushing him. Don't you know what is on your life? Don't you know what is this? I will still explain for you. Listen. When Jacob got to Laban's house, he stayed with Laban for a month. After a month, Laban asked him that you can't stay with me for free. After all, you are my blood. So tell me, what will your wages be, because you are serving me? And Jacob loved Rachel already. It was Jacob that told Laban that he's going to work for 7 years for a wife. That's Jacob. That's the kind of person he is. He was the one that proposed that kind of payment arrangement to Laban. He was the one who said 7 years. It was not even Laban that told him that, oh, for you to get married to my wife, it has to take 7 years. It was Jacob who said 7 years. That's how liberal he can be, because that setting, that arrangement did what? It accommodated his comfort. It accommodated his comfort. For Jacob to leave Laban's house, it was because he saw that Laban, his attitude towards him was no longer the same. In fact, he heard Laban's son saying that Jacob had taken all of our father's wealth. And each time, this man kept on changing the wages. Today, the man will say spotted animals. Tomorrow, he will change it to speckled. Next tomorrow, he change it to grey-haired. The next harvest, he changed it. He kept on changing the wages just to cheat Jacob. But something supernatural kept happening for Jacob, such that Jacob could get those things done from the supernatural realm. And he was always having an animal that will lay with the ones available in the physical, and it will always end up in his favor. But that still did not make Jacob to leave. Imagine you serving for the first woman. They changed it at night. Jacob did not leave. Serving again, they gave you the second one, and your wages are being changed 10 times. Jacob did not leave until when he noticed that where I am now, there is danger. In fact, God had to come and say, Jacob, it is time to get out. How do we know this? Laban was even planning to kill him, because God had to appear to Laban by night and told him that, make sure that as you pursue this guy, you don't do him anything. And Laban told him, he said, the God of your fathers appeared to me. That is why I'm letting you go peacefully. Laban was planning, only God knows what Laban was planning. But if he took God to appear to Laban's dream, to appear to Laban in his dream, it means that whatsoever he was planning for Jacob was what threatened Jacob's security. So Jacob is like severe danger, and it takes severe danger or maltreatment to push him out of his productive zone. So if you are like Jacob, you will have to keep asking God to fill your heart with hunger for greatness. Because if there is no hunger for greatness, there will be no manifestation. It is easy for Jacob to settle for less. Someone like Esau, who is always on the go, you remember that. Let me still shock you now. You remember that when Esau came back and saw that the father had blessed Jacob, you see, Esau did not let go. Esau said, no, father, there must still be something you can say. That is Esau. There must still be something I can get from this arrangement. It is not over until it is over. That is the kind of husband material Esau is. Esau can stay and say, no, this thing, something can still come out of it. He is self-driven, he is self-willed, but not like Jacob.